your favorite segment, is going to have to wait for another 7 days. There's a new survey out showing that 36% say they've delayed getting married, they've delayed having a child, they're delaying buying a home, buying a car, delaying their retirement, or taking other major financial steps because of the pandemic. And I get that to some degree, but you know what? We do have to recognize this pandemic may be with us a lot longer than we thought, and life goes on. We can't keep our lives on hold forever. Fundamental. If so, how much is the death benefit? And oh, by the way, are you sure that you are the beneficiary? 39% of couples say they've argued over insurance, which insurance company to use, whether or not to file a claim, what kind of insurance coverage and how much coverage to have. Life insurance is perhaps the most fundamentally important aspect of financial planning. If we were going to treat financial planning as a pyramid, so the pipe that you need, and it's not just the sewer line you got to redo, you got to reseed the yard, you might have to repave the driveway, you got to clean up the sewage waste, all in, we're talking as much as $30,000 if something goes wrong with your sewage. And guess what? Your homeowner's policy does not cover it, nor will the utility pay for this. So, what do you need to do? You need a rider on your home insurance policy to cover the sewage line. And guess what? It's only like $10 a month, $15 a month. It's really inexpensive. So check with your homeowner's policy, call your homeowner's insurance agent, and confirm that you have coverage for damage to your sewage line. Oh, good news, speaking of real estate in your home, mortgage rates have now fallen below 3%, the lowest level on record, 2.98. I think it's the only piece of silver lining in this entire pandemic. A year ago, mortgage rates were 4%. Now let me just explain to you the impact of what this really means. Let's say you're shopping for a house, and you were looking at a $500,000 mortgage. Last year, when rates were 4%, your monthly payment would have been $2,400. Today, because the rate is 2.98, instead of having to pay $2,400 a month, it's only $2,100 a month. $300 less, a 12% savings. Let me put that another way to you. Last year, if you were going to get a $500,000 mortgage, now you can get a mortgage of $570,000. You can now afford a house that is $70 grand more than a year ago, allowing you to buy a bigger, nicer house for the same monthly payment as what it would have been a year ago. Conversely, if you're trying to sell your house, now your house is suddenly worth even more because people are buying houses based on their affordability of the monthly payment. The lower the mortgage rates go, the more people can buy your house, the easier it is for you to be able to sell your house. No wonder, according to the National Association of Realtors this week, the home sales index jumped 44% over last month. It was the biggest month-over-month increase since they've been keeping the data in 2001. You know, there's another surge in real estate going on, not just in the U.S., but in China. China's real estate market is $52 trillion. It's 58% of their income. That's really scary. That means that the Chinese real estate market is in a massive bubble. 21% of the homes in urban China are vacant. And that doesn't spell good news. The average home price over there is 9.5 times the average income of a Chinese worker. That's even more than in San Francisco, the richest real estate in the United States. So, it looks like the Chinese may be experiencing a problem in the not-too-distant future. Contrast that to the United States. Millions of Americans rent in the U.S., and in fact, there are now massive companies in America that own thousands of homes. One of them owns 53,000 suburban houses in 22 states. They collect $1 billion a year in annual rent. My point to you is this: don't assume you have to buy your house to enjoy living in your house. A lot of folks figure I got to buy a home because otherwise I'm stuck in a small, tiny one-bedroom apartment. Not at all true. A lot of the houses on your street are probably rentals. So think about whether or not you truly need to own your home in order to enjoy living in your home. We can help you figure all this out. What should you do with your insurance? How should you handle home ownership and your mortgage? These fundamental financial planning subjects aren't being affected by and certainly not going away because of COVID-19. Let us help you deal with all these because they are basic elements of a successful financial plan. Call us at 888-PLAN-RIC, RickEdelman.com. And another really exciting way we can help you is this Wednesday, 8 p.m., a special webinar I'm providing for you. Join me for a special 1-hour online event. It's called the 10 Investing Questions That Matter Today. We all know the challenges that COVID-19 has hit us with, including threats to your financial security. So I've crafted 10 questions to help you see if you're vulnerable. And that's what I'm going to reveal for you in this special event. So sign up right now. Just go to RickEdelman.com. The 10 Investing Questions That Matter Today. It's Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's all online. Just sign up at RickEdelman.com. Stay with us for more here on The Rick Edelman Show. 888-PLAN-RIC. Online at RiceDelman.com.